Welcome to Whisperwood Stories. Today's r/nosleep story is from user Proxer Oishi. I definitely butchered that. Let's begin, shall we? I know why children can't see their own reflections before age 5. My daughter Emma is 4, and she's never seen a reflection. I know this because I've watched her look into mirrors her entire life and see only empty glass. I'm a developmental psychologist, specializing in early childhood cognition, or I was, until my research led me to something no journal would ever publish. Something that explains why children under 5 can never recognize themselves in mirrors, no matter how many times we've tested them. It's not that they can't see themselves. It's that we've been wrong about what a reflection really is. The discovery started with a routine developmental study. We were replicating the classic rogue test, putting a red dot on a child's face to see if they recognize their reflection. Standard procedure says children gain self-recognition between 18 and 24 months. But our data showed something impossible. The children's eye-tracking patterns indicated they were seeing something in the mirror, something that moved when they moved. Something they were desperately trying not to look at. We expanded the study. Thousands of hours of footage. Children from different cultures, different environments, always the same pattern. Deliberate avoidance of their own reflection until approximately age 5. That's when I noticed the drawings. Emma, like most 4-year-olds, loves to draw, but she never draws herself. When asked to draw her family, she draws me, her father, her toys, but where she should be in the picture, there's always a dark shape, a void with too many angles. I started collecting children's self-portraits, thousands of them. The pattern was undeniable. Before age 5, they all draw themselves the same way. Shapes that shouldn't exist. Geometries that hurt to look at. Then came the recordings. We set up infrared cameras in the study room. Standard mirror, standard protocol. But when we reviewed the footage, the children weren't wrong. Their reflections weren't there. Something else was. I've watched the footage frame by frame, mapped the movements, created 3D models. What stands where a child's reflection should be is something that exists in more dimensions than our brains can process. Something that moves in perfect synchronization with our children, mimicking them until they're old enough to generate a true reflection. But that's not the worst part. The worst part is what happens at age 5. I found earlier studies, buried research, classified documents about mirror acquisition and reflection synthesis. They've known all along. At age 5, children don't gain the ability to see themselves in mirrors. They become reflections. Whatever cosmic horror exists on the other side of the glass, it's been raising our children, shepherding them, preparing them. Every time we hold our babies up to a mirror, we're letting them interact with their true caretakers. The things that teach them how to move, how to mimic humanity, until they're ready to generate a convincing reflection. Until they're ready to become one of them. I know this sounds insane, but I have proof. Emma turns 5 next week. Last night, I set up cameras around her bedroom, infrared, ultraviolet, every spectrum I could think of. At 3:33 a.m., she got up and went to her mirror. The footage shows. God, the footage. She pressed her hand against the glass. The thing on the other side, the mass of angles and wrongness that had been teaching her, shaping her, it reached back. Their fingers touched. The glass rippled. And for one frame, one single frame, I saw what my daughter really is. We're not giving birth to humans. We're incubating reflections. Every child, every mirror, every moment we think they're learning to recognize themselves, they're actually learning to hide their true nature. And the most horrible part, I checked the timestamps on my old childhood photos, found my first confirmed mirror recognition. I wasn't 5. None of us were. Look in a mirror. Really look. That person, staring back at you. They're what's left after your reflection finished growing, after the thing in the mirror was done shaping you. Move your hand. Watch your reflection move in perfect synchronization. Perfect mimicry takes practice. Emma's getting better at it every day. Update. I found Emma in front of the bathroom mirror this morning. She saw me in the reflection and turned around, smiling.
"Mommy,"
she said.
"I can finally see myself."
Her smile had too many angles. Final update. To the concerned readers asking if Emma is okay, of course she is. We all are. We're exactly what we were made to be. Just ask your reflection. It's been waiting so long to tell you. Thank you for listening to Whisperwood Stories. If you enjoyed, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. Do you have a story that you'd like me to read here? Consider commenting or sending it to whisperwoodsubmissions@gmail.com. The story in this video was read with the author's permission. Thank you again for listening, and be sure to check out the original Reddit post. Want to support me? Check the link below where you can leave a tip if you wish. And remember, don't let the shadows get too close. Good night.